My name is Jamie Doherty, and I'm a teacher at Parry Sound High School. I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about what it looks like to be an e-learning student, so someone that's either taking a full e-learning course within our board or a student who is taking a blended learning course within our school. I happen to be teaching a grade 10 academic blended learning course, and I'll show you what that looks like. Students first need to log on. Once they've logged on, you're introduced to a series of different things. This is kind of what it looks like in most courses with a little bit of modifications here and there. The first thing you're going to be drawn to right off the bat, hopefully, includes the news items. Teachers generally that are doing e-learning or blended learning will try and update their news items just about every day. You could have agendas there. You could have information about tests or quizzes coming up, what it is that we were able to accomplish for the day. You might have handouts, all kinds of different things. So the news items are all listed on generally speaking, on the right-hand side. The biggest box, you almost can't miss it. News is huge. Something that's very small that you really need to be aware of when you log into the course is the content. This is really the meat and potatoes of the course. This is where we keep all of our stuff. Teachers can link in the news item directly to the content, or students can go through the content. Just for simplicity, I'm going to show you how easy it is when you've done it right. So on Thursday, Friday, we did a quiz, and on Fridays, we're moving along, reviewing Chapter 7 key points of a novel that we're working on. So I just click on that quickly, and it brings me right in to the content section for Chapter 7 and Chapter 8. There's a review here. This one happens to be quite text-heavy, but it's kind of important that it was. It's a good chapter that we need to summarize. I'm just going to go back to our course home. In the news down here as well, I have an attachment for a Word document, and if I click on that, it will launch in Microsoft Word. So news, as I said, is huge. There's also updates. That kind of is a bit flashy. If you received feedback on an assignment that you've submitted, you'll get an update there. If quizzes that were done within the program were marked, you'll get an update there. So updates are pretty important. There's a calendar, and generally speaking, the calendar is linked to the content. So you can click on, for instance, the date, and it'll bring you right to, again, the content that's related to that particular date. I can't stress enough to you, there really are a lot of icons. There's a lot of fantastic possibilities in front of you. But the two things that you for sure want to spend the most amount of time looking at include the content, and you can see the whole thing is laid out quite well, and the news items. Content, news items. For students that are taking exclusive e-learning courses, the discussions become very, very important. Dropbox submissions become very important. The discussions, essentially, it's like a discussion forum that you might have, but everything is monitored within this eLearning Ontario website, and teachers have access to it. There's also the Dropbox. A student can complete an electronic assignment and drop it into the Dropbox, where teachers will be able to see it, provide feedback, and fire it back to you. And again, when they've done that, you'll get updates here about it. There's quizzes, all kinds of other things. There's an internal email system that works. You can connect with your teacher or with peers. You can save your electronic work to a locker, which is affiliated with you, and that can follow you around from one year to the next, from one course to the next. You get a record of all the things that you've submitted. Really, again, tons and tons of things. Up here, there's an icon where you can receive an alert if you received a message. There really are tons of things. Today, I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Thanks very much for taking a few minutes, and all the best to you.